My grandfather, born in Denmark, immigrated to the U.S. to escape World War II and its aftermath. To him, the American dream would always be a dream. The dream wasn't the wealth, but the opportunity to work. He had luck and good timing, making a name for himself. In my eyes, he succeeded. In his eyes, the dream only died and was completed when he died. To many people, the American dream is the idea that there is endless opportunity to become successful through hard work and determination. Not everyone is as lucky as my grandfather when it comes to the American dream, and there will always be someone luckier. The definition of the American dream is so ambiguous and subjective that I wanted to explore and ask a diverse group of people what it meant to them.
Do I believe in the American dream? Yeah, I think so. I mean, my grandparents, my mom's parents, came over here with absolutely nothing right after World War I, and could they have dreamed that, 2 generations later, their grandson would be the head of a film department, one of the best film departments in the United States?
I think in these times I'm pretty cynical about the existence of the American dream, but I'm always hopeful that there is one. I mean, I don't know too many people who say, I'm going to search for the American dream. So I think the American dream happens organically when people are following their pursuits.
So here, like the American dream, I would say nice house, nice cars, financial stability, and just being comfortable for the rest of your life.
My definition of the American dream would be people being able to feed and be able to educate their children in such a manner, hopefully better than themselves, so that their children could go on to have great pursuits and also be able to carry on the tradition.
That the possibility, that the next time will be better, the next generations will have it better, that you can achieve what you can achieve without having some sort of artificial barrier.
If you're born in the United States, you don't really see the same thing we see. Like you're born thinking like this is normal life. To us, this is like an upgrade. So you see things from a different perspective. You can see your way around, like the things you want to do, like how to start a business, where to go, what to do. Because I feel like a lot of people here, they're just like floating through, like, oh, I'm just going to go to college, I'm just going to get a job at McDonald's, whatever. We see our path, like this is where we are, this is where we want to be. Go here, go there again, like real estate, stocks, get a job, get this, invest your money. And it's so easy nowadays, like especially in the United States.
The cliche is you're going to get someplace if you know where you're going to begin with. And I think this country, at least in the past, more than other countries, allowed you to do that.
The way, this, like I said, the way America is structured, you can start from scratch and just build yourself up. You have so many benefits, you have so many advantages that other countries don't have.
The people that are successful are people that work hard, people that actually have a passion for what they do. In anything, if you want to be able to be hired for something, if you want to be able to be successful, part of what the people that are looking to work with you, they're looking to see, who are you? What kind of spark do you have? What kind of initiative do you have? And I think all those qualities, be an immigrant or being an already, naturalized American citizen, are the same.
Here, the way everything is structured is if you're poor, you can go live in a poor place. You can work a minimum wage job, and even like if you're on the shittiest situation, you have like a good foundation to start. So even if you're working for minimum wage, you're living, sharing a bedroom with a pothead or something, you still have hope to like climb the ladder of success. Luck is when hard work meets preparation. So you work hard, you put yourself in the right situations, and everything just falls into place.
I think the people who are successful here make their own luck. It's you're not promised anything in the United States. This is not equality of status. It's equality of opportunity.
I think the majority is sheer luck, sheer where you were born, the circumstances in which you entered this world, what luxuries were afforded you. And so I know there are other people who make it by sheer will, but I think the vast majority do not.
Are we perfect? Of course we aren't. We're still dealing with race. We're still dealing with social class and inequity. But this is the kind of place where if the American dream means anything, it means the ability to be something without having somebody saying you can't do that because of who you are.
I don't even think most people have the luxury to search for the American dream. I think they're too busy trying to feed themselves and clothe themselves and house themselves that the American dream is very elusive for the vast majority of people.
Do I believe that the American dream is achievable? Sure. My family is proof of that. You know, my grandfather came here after World War I, you know, penniless, you know, with his brothers, you know, and they became, you know, iron workers, sheet metal workers, and he worked, you know, in a sweatshop, you know, as a tailor. You know, my grandmother came over here. Her mother had died, you know, of exposure, you know, during the war between the White Russians and the communists, you know, in her part of Poland. They came over here. They came here with no money at all. You know, I've got one brother who's a doctor. I've got another brother who's a veterinarian. I've got a sister who's a nurse. You know, we've been able to achieve something in this country, and if we'd stayed in Russia or Poland or those places, you know, quite frankly, we probably wouldn't have been alive. We would have never been here after World War II and what happened in the Holocaust for Jews in Eastern Europe. This place is sorry. This place is an amazing country.